Welcome to a journey into understanding the core principles that separate average men from truly high-value men. The ones who effortlessly command respect, admiration, and trust in every relationship. Today, we're diving into a topic that not only redefines how you interact with women, but transforms your very essence as a man. The 7 mistakes high-value men never do with women. You see, being a high-value man isn't about charm, good looks, or status. It's about mastery of your mindset, your actions, and the way you carry yourself in the world. It's about standing firm in your values while fostering genuine connections. But what if I told you that many men unknowingly sabotage their relationships with a handful of avoidable mistakes? Mistakes that silently erode respect, kill attraction, and create distance? These mistakes are not just about how you interact with women. They are a reflection of how you perceive yourself. Every misstep reveals cracks in confidence, discipline, or self-respect. That's why today's video is essential. It's not just about what you do, it's about what you don't do that sets you apart as a man who commands respect. Throughout this video, we'll unravel the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, principles of self-control, fortitude, and unshakable clarity to help you navigate relationships with grace and strength. We'll explore the subtle yet powerful actions that define a high-value man and uncover the missteps that weaken even the strongest of connections. These aren't superficial dating tips or quick tricks. These are deep, actionable insights rooted in ancient wisdom and modern psychology that will help you not only elevate your relationships, but also transform your life. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to strengthen your inner foundation and build relationships that thrive on respect, trust, and authenticity. So, stay with me as we uncover the 7 mistakes high-value men never do with women. Each lesson is a key that unlocks a new level of understanding about yourself and your relationships. Let's get started. Because this knowledge doesn't just make you better with women, it makes you better, period. Lesson 1. Compromising self-respect for validation. A high-value man's self-respect is non-negotiable. It is the cornerstone of his identity and actions. Compromising self-respect for validation, whether by constantly seeking approval or molding oneself to fit someone else's expectations, erodes integrity and diminishes value. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." High-value men know their worth isn't contingent on external opinions. When a man compromises his self-respect for a woman's approval, he sends a message of insecurity and neediness. This can lead to toxic dynamics where respect is replaced by manipulation or indifference. To avoid this, focus on building inner strength and clarity about your values. Define your boundaries and live by them. For example, if someone disrespects your time or opinions, a high-value man communicates calmly but firmly, reinforcing his sense of self-respect. Respect from others starts with respecting yourself. Practical takeaway: practice daily affirmations that reinforce your principles and worth. Remember, the respect you demand begins with the respect you give yourself. Lesson 2. Ignoring personal growth. Stagnation is the silent killer of potential. High-value men never make the mistake of becoming complacent, either in their personal or professional lives. Relationships are dynamic. They thrive when both partners grow and inspire one another. Seneca reminds us, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." This applies to personal growth as well. A man who neglects his development, whether in terms of physical health, intellectual curiosity, or emotional intelligence, becomes uninteresting and predictable over time. Women are naturally drawn to men who challenge themselves and encourage their partners to do the same. Practical steps include setting goals, learning new skills, or taking on challenges that push you out of your comfort zone. For example, instead of spending weekends in passivity, a high-value man invests his time in fitness, reading, or volunteering. These activities not only enhance personal growth but also signal ambition and drive. Practical takeaway. Write down 3 areas of growth you want to focus on. Commit to small, consistent steps that reinforce your long-term vision of success. Lesson 3. Overinvesting emotionally too soon. While emotional vulnerability is essential for deep connections, overinvesting too early in a relationship can lead to dependency and imbalance. High-value men never let emotions cloud their judgment or rush into a connection without understanding the foundation of the relationship. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle applies to emotional investment. A high-value man observes and assesses the dynamics before fully opening his heart. He values patience and ensures the connection is mutual and balanced. For example, oversharing personal traumas or seeking constant emotional reassurance in the early stages can overwhelm a relationship. Instead, high-value men maintain emotional composure while allowing trust and understanding to develop organically. Practical takeaway. Practice emotional self-control by journaling your thoughts and feelings instead of expressing them impulsively. Use reflection to assess the depth and balance of your relationships. Lesson 4. Allowing boundaries to be crossed. Setting and enforcing boundaries is a hallmark of self-respect. High-value men never allow their boundaries to be crossed, as doing so undermines trust and self-worth. Boundaries are not about controlling others, but about protecting yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This mindset is critical when navigating relationships. A high-value man knows when to say no without fear of rejection or conflict. For instance, if a woman repeatedly cancels plans or undermines his goals, a high-value man calmly communicates his boundaries and takes action to uphold them. This clarity fosters mutual respect and eliminates any ambiguity. Practical takeaway. Identify your non-negotiables in relationships, whether it's respect for your time, values, or goals, and commit to enforcing them with consistency and composure. Lesson 5. Prioritizing her over your purpose. A high-value man's purpose is the anchor of his existence. Prioritizing a relationship over his purpose is a mistake that not only weakens his sense of identity, but also diminishes the respect others have for him. Stoicism teaches us the importance of focusing on what we can control, our actions, goals, and values. Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. A man with a clear sense of purpose inspires those around him, including his partner. Purpose doesn't mean neglecting a relationship, but it ensures you stay true to your path. For example, a man passionate about his career or hobbies schedules time for both his purpose and his partner, creating a healthy balance. Practical takeaway. Dedicate time each day to your passions and goals. Create a vision board that aligns your actions with your purpose, ensuring you remain focused and driven. Lesson 6. Neglecting communication skills. Communication is the bridge between understanding and connection. High-value men never make the mistake of neglecting this crucial skill. Miscommunication or lack of clarity can lead to unnecessary conflict and misunderstandings in relationships. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." High-value men embody this principle by prioritizing active listening over reactive speaking. They seek to understand before being understood, ensuring that their responses are thoughtful and considerate. For instance, instead of reacting defensively to criticism, a high-value man asks clarifying questions to understand the other person's perspective. This approach diffuses tension and builds trust. Practical takeaway. Practice reflective listening in conversations. Repeat back what the other person says to ensure clarity and show that you value their input. Lesson 7. Fearing rejection or conflict. Rejection and conflict are inevitable parts of life. High-value men don't shy away from these challenges. Instead, they embrace them as opportunities for growth. The Stoic principle of amor fati, loving one's fate, teaches us to accept what happens and use it to our advantage. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Rejection is not a reflection of your worth, but an opportunity to learn and adapt. For example, if a relationship ends or a disagreement arises, a high-value man doesn't dwell on self-pity. Instead, he reflects on the experience, identifies lessons, and uses them to improve future interactions. Practical takeaway: reframe rejection and conflict as stepping stones rather than setbacks. Keep a journal to track lessons learned from challenging experiences. As we come to the end of this journey, let's reflect on the key lessons we've uncovered. The mistakes we explored today are more than just pitfalls to avoid. They're signposts guiding you toward becoming the best version of yourself. A high-value man doesn't stumble into his role by chance. He crafts it through self-awareness, discipline, and an unshakable commitment to growth. But remember, this isn't just about relationships. The way you carry yourself with women reflects the way you approach life as a whole. Each of these lessons is a building block for something greater: your confidence, your integrity, and your ability to create meaningful connections with everyone around you. Now the question is, will you take what you've learned and apply it? Knowledge is powerful, but action is what transforms it into results. The choice to evolve and rise above the ordinary is in your hands. This is just the beginning. If you found value in what we shared today, there's so much more waiting for you. Every video on this channel is designed to empower you, to sharpen your mind, strengthen your character, and guide you toward living a life of purpose and respect. So, if you're ready to continue this journey of self-mastery, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss the next step in your transformation. And don't stop here. Leave a comment below and let me know which lesson resonated with you the most or what topics you'd like us to cover next. This channel isn't just about videos. It's about building a community of men striving to be their best. Together, we can learn, grow, and support one another as we walk this path of becoming high-value individuals. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, your worth is defined by your actions, not your circumstances. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.